Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Charan HR. I am from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. In this video, I will be discussing about research methodologies and intellectual property rights. In that, meaning of research, motivations of research, and ethics of research. I hope it will be informative and helpful to all. Now I am starting with introduction. Meaning of research. Research refers to a careful, well-defined or redefined objectives and systematic methods of search for knowledge or formulations of theory to make an original contribution to expand the existing knowledge base. Research involves formulation of hypotheses of solutions, data analysis, and deductions. Research is a process of creating or formulating the knowledge that does not yet exist. Next, I am discussing about what is research. The research cycle starts with basically a practical problem. One must be clear what the problem being attempted to solve is and why it is important. The problem motivates our research questions. The development of block background for doing a research includes to acquire the ability to connect different areas. Next, research is not just reading a lot of books and finding a lot of gatherings, a lot of existing information. It is instead of adding maybe a small or specific at a original contribution to that existing of body of knowledge. Next, research is about how to possess a question which relevance to the world we are living in. Next, the objectives of a good research program is try to gain insight into a something. Next, good research questions developed throughout the project actually, and one can even modify them. Next is the categories of knowledge in research. Good research involves systematic collections and analysis of information and is followed by attempt to infer a little bit beyond already knowing information in a way that has significant value addition. Engineering research is a journey of area, topic, problem. Getting good problem is solved is more than half of work done. Next, sometimes the journey of research is reverse. Problem, topic, area. Engineering research is a process of developing the perspective and seeking improvement in knowledge and skills to enable recognitions, planning, design, and execution of research in a wide range. Next is the objectives of engineering research. The objectives of engineering research is to solve new and important problems. Research objectives can sometimes to be convoluted and difficult to follow. Knowing where and how to find a different types of information helps one solving engineering problems in both academic and professional career. Lack of investigations into a engineering guidelines, standards, and best practices results in a failure of several repercussions. Next, the main aim of research is to apply a scientific approach to a seeking of answer to open questions. Next, objectives should be a frame such as the event not be able to achieve to a desired results. Next is to be sorted out. One can fall back to understanding why it is not impossible next or possible because that it contribute towards ongoing research in solving that problems. Next is the motivations of engineering research. The possible motivations may be through one or more of the following deserves. The intrinsic motivations like interest, challenge, learning, meaning, purpose are linked together a strong creative performance. Next is extensive motivations. Factors like rewarding for good works, including money, faming, awards, prizes, and status are very strong motivations, but may blocks but may blocks creativity. Next, influence from others like competition, collaboration, commitments, and encouragements are also be a motivation factors in research. Next is personal motivations. In solving unsolved problems, intellectual joy, several are services to communities and responsible are all driving factors. Next, several other factors like government directives, finding opportunities in certain areas and terms of employ can motivate people to get including engineering research. The types of engineering research. Descriptive versus analytical. Descriptive research includes comparative or correlational methods and fact-finding inquiries to effect a descriptive or describe the presence of state of art. Next, the research holder no control over the variables rather than report as it is. Next is descriptive research as includes attempts to determine the causes of even through the variable cannot be controlled. Next is some researcher studies can be both descriptive and analytical. Next, applied versus fundamental. Research can be either applied research or fundamental basis on pure or researchers. Next is applied research seeks to solve immediately problems affecting the organizations, whereas the fundamental research is concerned with generalizations or formulations of their theories. Next, research concerning natural phenomenon or relating the pure mathematics are example for the fundamental research. Next is quantitative versus qualitative. Quantitative research uses systematical observations of sufficient large researcher relying number of representative cases to draw any conclusions, while qualitative research relying a few non-representative cases or verbal narratives in behavior studies such as cluster effects in intersection in transportation engineering to make propositions. Next, ethics in engineering research. Ethics generally refers to a set of rules distinguishing acceptable and unacceptable conduct, distinguishing right from wrong. Next, although everyone are recognizing some common ethical norms, but there is a different interpretations and applications. Ethical principle can be used for evaluation propositions or interpretations of laws. Next, research gives a priority to whoever for submitting finding for publications rather than trying to find out who had first discovered. Next, research ethics examine the appreciate or appropriate applicable of research outcomes, while responsible for conducting of research deals with the way of working, understanding, or undertaken. Next is the types of research misconduct. Engineering research should be conducted to improve the state of arts of technologies. Research integrity encompasses dealing fair with the others and honesty about the methods of results, replicating the results whereas possible to as the avoid errors, protecting the welfare of research subject and ensuring library safety and so further. There are different types of research misconducted. Those are fabrications, falsifications, plagiarism, and other aspects of research misconduct. In that, fabrication is the act of conjuring data or experiments with a belief of knowledge should about the conclusions. The analysis of our experiments would be but not connected wait for results possible due to the timeline pressure for a supervisor of customers. Next is falsification. Falsification is the interrepresentation or misinterpretations or alternating of data or experiments. Next, even in partially. Misleading data can also be crop up due to the poor design of experiments in incorrecting measurements. Next, plagiarism. Plagiarism takes place when someone uses or reuses the work of others. For example, text, data, table, figure, illustrations, or concepts. If copying or reusing other publications, while the terms are self plagiarism. Next, how as supervisions or reviewing or editing alternating to plagiarisms. Original authors comes to know and inform everyone concerned. Sometimes a review finish out about it during the review process. Next, our readers will come across as the articles, books while doing research. Next is other aspects of research misconduct. Serious deviations for acceptable conducts could be constructed or research misconducts. Whenever some in both deeping and damaging, the frauds are determined to have takes place. Next, submission of some articles to a different journals and validity a publication or may causes a problem. Next, mistakes are found in articles or publication contents. These are the main concepts in research methodology. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe.